Has the sales information. I thought you were hanging on to it.
No, I turned them into Whitney up here.
Last week.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen them. I wasn't here.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm still trying to catch up.
This time we'll call the regular county commission meeting to order. Sheriff Rapper, Jim approval, minutes approval of payroll.
I'll second.
You know, ARPA stuff. Road and bridge skid steer purchase.
Yeah, that's fine. Trading our old one in for giving us $22,000 for Red's 2013. So I'll make a motion, we approve that. I'll second it.
All in favor? Well, this will reach the top of the big dump
Yes,
trucks.
yes, it has the extended reach. It's on tracks.
The old one
Tires.
wouldn't, would it? Yeah. This one's tracks, you said?
Yes.
Thank you.
We'll copy it.
Come back.
Size is a 333.
It was pretty cool.
25.
I remember when they bought that, and then they went and got these new dump trucks, and all of a sudden they had a problem. They couldn't reach over the sides of the dump truck. I'm like, don't you think you should have figured that out? before you
Yeah.
Just bad. I can see a lot of broken boards on top. Every time I see a dump truck, got them boards broke on the side, I go, somebody didn't have one to reach the tops.
And all of our attachments will work on it too, our mower and our forks.
Pulaski Talks. You're on the agenda.
Withdraw the agenda item, please.
Okay.
Question and answer.
Did you really make it to the fire, Steve?
I do.
It was
Tell you
good.
what,
It was a great time.
Friday
They
night,
usually have a pretty good deal, honor their people.
I was sick all weekend and I didn't leave the house.
How
I
about
couldn't move.
10 days? The doctor was, all this was running 14
Well,
days.
I took a test. I thought I had the
I drove
Roni,
to Cape.
but I didn't.
Only thing I did was sleep.
Must have been 24-hour bug or something, but I
No, it's 2 weeks.
was bad shape for
Had
2
it.
days. I couldn't do that.
I took all the antibiotics he gave me, and it's still.
My throat was raw and had I just ached everywhere. The only thing I could smell and taste, and I took a home test. I thought I got corona, but yeah, that corona.
Yeah, they got that at the liquor store.
Yeah, the flu.
Yeah, that's what I had. But I needed the corona to get rid of it.
I had that same thing. I got it now for 2 weeks.
I don't.
I'm taking everything I can take. Have you seen the OEM?
You should run over your neighbor's
Cape
house.
Girardeau County's OEM building?
No.
Holy shit. It's as big as their jail. Their OEM building at Cape Girardeau along 55, you know? Yeah. It's as big as your jail. The thing is humongous.
Getting ready for an earthquake.
Yeah.
And they're building another jail down there too. Or it might have just opened it. I don't know. That was a big deal. They did a remodel here probably 5, 6 years ago. Now they built a new one. It's in Class 1 county. They got a lot of money. Got a lot of money. Every time I go out of town, wherever I'm at, I dig into the county, see what they're doing.
I'd found out what the employee was needing.
Oh, yeah.
I guess wherever they go to grade, especially him, they're having a bad problem with people speeding by the graders, like 50, 60 mile an hour.
Oh, okay.
I told him, I said, a lot of counties does it. And I mean, it's just something extra for them to have to carry and mess with, but putting signs out. But I mean, Stevie Wonder can see if you got a windrow pulled out in the middle of the road, there's a grader on the
I
road.
know
Yeah.
every time I go, I know there's a grader
I
somewhere.
mean, you can tell that something's going on, but he said they'll come down through there and they won't let out. They'll take the ditch.
Where's that at?
It's been around Dixon.
All of them, that number that I gave.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what he was wanting. He said, is there anything can be done about it? And I said, well, the only thing you can do is get them out there one day while you're grading and watch. He said, he said they'll come through there and just spin up what he's done. And I don't know if it's a certain road. I hadn't got to talk to him, but he's concerned that they're gonna hit the grader. And they will. I told him it wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah.
A time up here on the outer road, had a grader going toward, Road Ranger on the outer road over there, and the car come up over that hill. He'd just pulled out of, there by Bow and Barrel.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even just barely get straightened out. The car come around there by the VFW, tried to go around him, and they hit the rear of that grader and went airborne and rolled it over and flipped down the road. And I was a supervisor then. He called me. He was beside himself.
Did it damage the grader?
It didn't hurt the grader.
I can't.
He went down there and that person, I think their leg was broken, the bone was
We can
sticking
handle
through,
flat
and
charges like
concerned.
a highway worker, right? If they hit.
You know, it states any worker, I think, in
Yeah,
that
but
law.
you have to have signs posted and it has to be, they're only during.
Most
working
counties
hours.
carry them on their grader, but then you got that big old piece of rubber base that weighs 40-some pounds, and you gotta find a place to stick it. You gotta roll your signs up. I mean, you gotta get off, set them out, grade a section,
Yeah.
pick them back up, move them up the road, and I've never really wanted it to go to that because it's just an extra headache.
You almost have a guy out going traveling around following your graders, putting up signs.
And we've got signs on the back of our graders, stay back 100 foot, and like I told him, I said, it's speed limit signs. They're just as good as the person that obeys them. I mean, you could have 100 of them out, and if they don't slow down, they're not really, but if it's not out, then they can't be ticketed.
Mhm.
So. I told him maybe if he could get, but if they go by you that fast, you're not gonna have time to turn your phone on and get a video, license plate number. You just, guess you put a camera in the grader, but
But
don't wanna do that
Sunday
either.
morning church service they did was fantastic. Yeah.
The one that was sponsored by government, using government funds. But he said the Sunday morning church service was fantastic.
Oh, yeah, you seen that?
I was there, yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
I
yeah.
had cow days.
Oh,
They did Sunday morning
Oh.
church service, community wide.
Oh,
They had the music was, most of the people were from the Assembly of God there in Dixon. Very good. And then the speaker was, his name was Joe Jackson. He was a retired NFL lineman.
Mm-hmm.
And his sermon, testimony or whatever you want to call it, was really good. And then he sang, holy smokes. I mean, he was good.
Yeah, it's just a matter who paid for
Yeah. Well, none of my business who paid for it. It wasn't me.
it. Health department.
The ones that couldn't afford the sewer inspection, they paid for.
According to the flyer, $6,000. According to the invoice. Now, what's the county health department doing with a religious service? Taxpayer dollars. That's the question I asked before.
You gotta ask them.
Yeah.
There was some kind of wall between
Well, we did
state and
have one.
religion.
opioid K9 unit training.
See my email back?
I did. Yep, I responded to you.
Thank you, sir.
Y'all have anything else for me today?
Not that I know of, Mike. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
Have a good day.
I appreciate you.
Yep, no problem.
Huh?
He has no dealings with the health department.
No.
Who's that, Mac? Oh, yeah.
Health department's their own entity.
Yeah, so I kind of assumed, but I just pinged them just to see if he.
Not appointed by us. It's all
I know it's a lot of
vote. Yeah, they're all
That
elected
agnostic
officials.
group is trying to sue me.
Mhm.
People out the health department now. Atheist agnostic group.
Never ending. That's what I'm gonna say right now.
Do y'all want to be delegates at the MAC convention?
Yes.
Are you going?
No,
But
I would like to have
we'll let you have some.
representing me at the MAC conference.
Do we get CEUs for that? I'll go.
You get what? Do you get what?
We get continuing ed units.
Like the biggest thing we learned at my conference last week, you'll have to seek legal counsel on that.
Yeah, you hear that a lot of conferences. You think they're local attorney.
Ours is usually.
Or seek the MAC attorney, but the MAC attorney also covers every other elected official, and they'll tell you, this one can't do this, and I always wondered what, if I ever went to one of their conferences, because he's saying they can't do this, it kind of, I caught that in the very beginning, about 15 years ago, when they ended up firing that attorney. Ivan Schrader, I call him Ivan the Terrible. But there was an actual lawsuit between the, like Mac, the treasurer and the commission over what it was part-time or full-time. Well, he was telling the commission, no, it's part-time. He goes, the treasurer said, no, it's full-time, because he got to get in the middle. He was stuffing his pockets. So the treasurer was right. It wasn't full-time. They ended up getting paid for the full-time. Had to be paid, but then they ended up firing him. I got here, it seems like $100-some thousand. I go, why are we paying someone from out of the area, attorney out of here? We can hire one here. Plus you got upstairs. They never used the prosecutor.
I'll just need your signature.
We better read it first, because we all getting signed up for something.
You're signed up.
You're signed up, all right.
You will be a voting delegate at the MAC.
You're voting delegate.
Bring out the spotlight and you're like,
Andy president.
Yeah, what do you
It's one of them that you better attend, or you get signed up for everything.
Yeah, you do.
Well, the bottom of your name tag will have a little ribbon on it or something. They'll say delegate.
Yeah. Yeah. When you start getting more than one ribbon on the bottom of it,
Yeah.
that means you're up there.
You're in open.
Huh?
You're in open.
You're in,
Yeah.
yeah. You be on the stage. You could be on the stage.
Yeah.
Whatever happened with the presiding up in Camden County? Anybody hear any more?
I think they were supposed to have a
They,
Zoom meeting on it this morning.
Were they?
I think that's what he said. I want to say there was a plea bargain.
There was a plea bargain going on. I heard that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was all done behind closed doors.
They should have told him to do that. That's another one that he tries to rule everything that happens in the police county. Not his job. Camden County. It's not his job. Thinks it is. Well, to listen to him speak, you remember every time he spoke up there, his boy was way out. Everybody in the middle would tell you to sit down, shut up, sit down. He get the microphone. He get booed. He get hollered at.
Name recognition.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay.
I know what his name. Ike Skill.
Ike's go.
Is it really?
Uh-huh.
No
No
relative. No
Wow.
That's all you gotta say.
relation.
Yep.
And he was
you just
into it
on,
with about every
you
elected
just
official.
on the news last night, they went into a plea bargain deal.
I'll tell you, turn his resignation. Well, look at what's going on.
How many
down in
commissioners
Shannon
they
County.
got beside, they only have
They just
three?
have three.
Look at Shannon County. The lady presiding commissioner there, her, she's in deep water.
Yep.
I was gonna ask, Associate Commissioner, Hermie.
Yeah.
Heck's going on? Hermie's always quiet about a lot of things. She's kind of stepped herself into some problems.
Yeah, you won't believe some of the stuff people ask you to do, and you're like, hey, no, like, can't do that.
And a lot of people want, like at a meeting when there's cameras, they're gonna push you until you try to snap. No,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
I've seen it happen here.
me too.
I remember when the first commissioner I dealt with over there, he could snap and cut them off the knees real quick.
No, I don't, like I tell people, I don't like going that avenue. I mean,
No.
we're all humans. Let's talk about it. We might have differences and disagree, but,
We'll work out a solution. I mean, like I said, but not always can you work out a solution.
not always will you like it. We might be able to do part of it, all of it, half of it, none of it, but we'll find out and we'll get it over with. But
Mhm. One lady called me, KY3 was hearing, one of the old sheriffs was telling to make him buy these old cars, salvage cars. So I'm like, no, that's the way it all portrayed on KY3.
yeah,
I go, well, he goes, I think the way I was really saying it, I had a whole lady call me. I go, man, I said, let me tell you something. He's got money in there for his cars. Now, he chooses what he buys, not
I
us.
guess you need a signature on both of them since Greg did.
She goes, what?
wasn't
He
there
said,
too.
you went and bought them self. I go, no.
Greg was all.
He's got money in there.
Mine,
He
that
thought he would save
God,
money by
that
going buy
job.
salvage cars and fixing it up.
other
But when he
one's
went to
probably
KY3,
something.
he portrayed it as we was buying him salvage cars. And no, that's not what happened.
Put a signature on there too. Yeah, I actually got in there and got them signed before they come down here to have to do it. I get it.
What was the date, Friday? 19th?
You can just say it today.
22nd today.
New guy, we got him started today.
Okay, I was gonna ask.
Thank you.
Supposed to be here October 6th to put the building up, the POE building. We'll see. I'm gonna keep fingers crossed that long.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's
You're right in the middle of building season too.
hard to get anybody
They're
to do
gonna take their
anything.
biggest money when they do it first.
Okay. But I think everything's ready for it.
Yeah, sure.
And everything.
Yeah, whenever we, get ready to put a fence up around that, I'd like that central fence out of Vienna. I'd like to let them bid on it. We was working on the road down here and there was a dead tree leaning real hard across the road and they was trying to widen the road out. That tree fell across the road and landed on a chain link fence. Well, it was black plastic coated chain link and I put that stuff together forever and we just needed a section about 15 foot. So I went over there and talked to the guy and he had part of a new roll laying there and he said, what do you need? And I said, just this and 2 tension bars to tighten it back your truck around here. He throwed it in the back of the truck and said, have a nice day. I mean, you don't find too many like that. I said, well, I'll pay you for it, whatever. And he said, I ain't worried about it. So I told him, I said, if we ever have anything around here that needs done, I said, I'd like for you to bid on it because just don't see that too many in big companies.
Did you get that bridge done?
Yep. Yeah, guardrail is done across Ross Bridge. I got some stuff to fix on the approaches, but there's nothing over there that's are stealing a lot of that stuff that whenever the flood came through, I guess some of it was stretched across the road. And they went down there and took it apart, couldn't get nobody to bid on it. And then they wanted to change the design of it. And so I said, we'll just fix it. I think they went down there and they had to take all them plates that was bolted to the side of the bridge, all them bolts was snapped off in it. They went down one day, got the plates, the uprights. Took them a day to get all the broken bolts out of them. We had to order the new bolts to put back in them. I think a total of 3 partial days. So about a day and a half total working time. Got it repaired and fixed.
It wasn't a 200-something thousand.
$267,000. But that was to do from end to end though, including the bridge deck. But
It was the bid.
it was almost I don't know how it was over 1,200 or 1,300 feet, almost a quarter mile, which that 260,000 seems like a lot, but what was they gonna, and I'm sure it wasn't gonna be all brand new. It was gonna, but yeah, that's a lot of money. And we didn't have to rent a piece of equipment to hang over the side of the bridge.
Just use one of those deer hand
I'll get 'em up
harnesses.
here.
Well, I've got safety harnesses and them, I got them pulleys that, a big cable in it.
Mhm.
If you go to fall, then it'll lock. Cause all my tree business I got, I said, you guys take that over there and cable yourself off to the truck on that bridge deck. But there's no flood and there's only 40 foot to the water and it's only 2 foot deep.
You're not making it.
Now, you'll be able to reach like this and grab your wallet.
Mhm.
You'll be. And they're like, oh, we'll be all right. No, I know, I want you to be all right. Put the harness on.
Yep. First thing one of them did without a harness would be an accident.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
They drop in tools in the river.
believe it or not, no. Because again, I said, take your wrench. And I said, make a lanyard and put it around your wrist because I can get a canoeist come by. Bloop.
They hit me with a big heavy too, and now I'm paralyzed.
Yeah. I said, if a bunch of them starts under you, just wait till they pass because God forbid you drop something and them nuts,
Oh, I
that
know.
big around.
Big nuts.
Yeah. Big job.
That'd be a big wrench.
Yeah.
It's tightening up the bolts over there on there. Let's say that I tied the wrenches to my wrist and
Yeah.
power tools to my wrist and everything else because I just knew I was going to drop something. You know.
Seen the joke on Facebook. It said,
Steel or brass nuts?
it was galvanized.
Galvanized.
Yeah. They said when you mess with the welder, they took and ground into the steel toe on his boots, took a piece of rebar and welded his boots together. uh, all that place there, we was short 2 upright posts, and those were 2 that got left laying over there. Somebody, they was 6 by 3 by 3'4". And I found a place in Springfield that had them, but what was horrible, and I mean 267,000 was the estimate. But those 2 posts that I had to replace cost almost $500. $250 average a piece for 2 posts, and that's really that and the bolts. I'd say by the time we bought the bolts and those 2, I mean, I don't think we was in it for $1,000 to fix it. But the guy's wages, I mean, I'd say that include that too. I mean, the only thing we really had to buy was a 47 bolts of one size, 47 of another, and them 2 upright. Lady that was in here, I don't know, a week or so ago, that Oriental lady on Toledo, we got her. Looks good. I went out there to try to make contact with her, tell her we was coming to do the work. She wasn't home. It was the day I had my surgery last week on Tuesday. I went out there and I told them, I said, just take care of it. So they got it fixed. It looks good, but apparently she likes it because I give her my number and the phone had, never mind, well, it could ring right now, but no news is good news, I guess. See there, call me, call me right now.
Being married to one.
My bad.
I shut the mic.
Oh, mercy. The,
The university said, Arkansas University says, Razorback tickets are so low right now, you can stand on the field with the coaches and call two plays for $75. That's too funny.
They're saying the time should be ready the week of the 14th. So, might as well then, all I've got to change now. At least Jason coming.
Oh, Dave, I asked you, it's no big deal. I asked you about a part-time guy if we had a slot.
Yeah.
I've got a contract, was it, that slot for,
Times the price.
like we hire it, if we do an outside contractor type thing. I've got a slot with some money in there. Could I put a part-time person and pay them out of that?
Well, if you did that and were a contracted type of situation, you would probably have to, they would have to provide proof of liability insurance and all of that.
Yeah, I was just thinking,
Now that I'm back in the office, let me work on that next couple days.
I may not do it, but like I said, I need to stick somebody in a brush tractor, trying to get the rest of the brush cut, but now we're gonna get quite a bit of rain, it's, you know.
I was driving for months now, so I'll go take off again.
I remember what day it was, days get all jumbled up, but I thought, well, I finally got every brush tractor going. And one of them quit at 10 o'clock. I jinxed myself. Having that same thing that brush tractors, they just, we work hard, we work on one, we work, you know.
Dave Smith, he's got a John Deere.
yeah,
Thing works fine. About 20 minutes in the field, the PTO just quits. They rebuild everything in it. He goes, there's like 9 sensors in there. All this stuff. He goes to John Deere and they go, ain't supposed to do that. He goes, don't get it. Well, they can't fix it either. He finally got it working again. He goes, I don't know. He said the other day, quit again. He goes, he goes, I'll get through them. He goes, they ain't got, if they can't figure out their own problem.
yeah. I'll tell you what, when they started going to computers and equipment and stuff like
All
that,
them PTOs now are got so many sensors and electronics in them. So what was so wrong with the old, put the hammer down on it and it goes.
yeah,
See these construction buildings where these robots goes and engrave into the concrete floor and do the whole building's outline. I've seen that on some Facebook pages and stuff. Really neat, a whole blueprint carved right to the foundations, where everything goes.
I'm waiting for that person with mopper machine that goes around Lowe's to get me one.
Yeah,
I get one that climbs teddy bear on.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. When it runs me over when I get the court teddy bear, I can be on top.
We're trying to talk my wife into getting one that mows the yard, but she doesn't think that's cost
Well, they
effective.
got that remote control brush cutter one.
Yeah,
I've seen one. Is it MoDOT that has it, or is that a contract guy? that does it?
I think contract. Could put a goat in the yard. When she shows up, see what she thinks of that.
The business owners got those rolled up with the horse trailer.
Yeah.
I don't know why is that. 'Cause Ricky did it to Lynn down there at the farm, and Ricky pulled up the gate. He goes, "So when did you start buying a Dodge Ram?" He goes, "That's a Chevy I got out there. I ain't a Dodge Ram." He goes, "Well, look, it's on the hood."
Mhm.
Oh, boy.
Well, Jim. Anybody else? I think we are actually gonna adjourn ourselves.
Go do something else.
Well,
Working with the 26 budget.
Getting ready, huh?
It's ready. I can bring it up here now.
think it'll take that long to get it approved.
Down to 9 million. Just shave off a couple.
You're almost
Hey.
halfway there.
You might laugh, but I did get a sheriff's budget that was 1.6 million over revenue 1 year. They turned it in. That's what I need. I'm like, hey, where you get your money from?
I need to get a hold of you guys here in a few days. I'll be down there and some trees between the building and the fence.
Oh, okay.
I'll get them out of there. And then that lot, you still want to do something with it?
Yeah.
All right.
Turn it over or something, so we just spray it or something.
All right.
I'll get, do you guys have sprayers?
Yeah, I've got one for,
Because, sewer district said they'd come spray it for me. Zach said he'd come spray it for me if I just bought the spray, but I can't buy the good stuff. They don't have a license for it.
black market.
You might have asked and
Good
smelled
stuff.
the
You
King
can get
record.
it. You can get it over here on the outer room.
I went to my surgery and they said, we're gonna give you fentanyl. And I said, hold it, stop, crap. They said, well, this is not the stuff on the street. This is better. And I'm like,
Define better.
I said, I don't want it.
I was the same way when because
Yeah.
they gave me fentanyl like before I left, and then for the next 3 or 4 days, I was like,
Well-
hey, you gotta quit giving me that stuff. I don't like it. It's
Well, you know, they go by your,
man, it's minuscule.
well, I don't think it, myself, I don't think it's very good because I was awake the whole time watching him put the incision in and yeah, I watched him do the whole process. But afterwards, it kind of kicked in a little bit, but the damage was already done. I didn't think much of it.
It was talking about your heart.
Yeah.
You watch him do your heart.
Yeah, when he went in my leg, I watched him take you're awake during the whole thing.
Yeah, I watched it when it went through my arm and went all the way up to mine. I was watching the monitor the whole time.
It's like live scope fishing. But they're going,
Yeah, exactly what it is.
going in your heart there. He's
It's
like,
like going down a sewer.
turn to
pipe
the
on
left,
sewer
turn to
camera.
the right, and you're
Watch
like,
it all.
you're almost a day over
I
the
just don't
lane.
understand how they know to go right or left or straight. That's the only part I've got out yet.
I know, I've woken up from that. They said, oh, you're almost done. I said, don't feel like I'm almost done. Put me out. I had shoulder surgery on me with the painkillers, and I put on Lord of the Rings trilogy, extended edition. I was in there. Me, Frodo, Samwise Gamgee, we were on a
I
trip.
asked you if they use Google Maps to find the right way through.
Yeah.
You ever look at it?
Yeah.
Going up, do they go right? They go straight? Which way are they going?
When they put my,
Recalculating. What?
when they put my spinal cord stimulator in, they lay you out and they put you out and then they start putting the leads in. And then halfway through it, they wake you up. You know, they ask you, you know, is everything all right? You know, basically, you know, can you feel your toes and all that stuff or whatever.
Yeah, no, it ain't all right.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm good or whatever. And I asked him something about where's it at or something. He said, oh, we're about middle ways up your back. And he starts to push it. I'm like, oh, there it is. He said, you can feel it? I said, yep. And
Last
he
you remember.
put me back out. I was done.
Didn't want
Yeah.
to take a chance on moving around.
Well,
You're not supposed
traumatized,
to
yeah.
feel it.
Yep. You're not supposed to feel that.
Yeah.
I had a bunch of those skin tags cut off one time. He was giving shots and all. He goes, cutting them off. I went, ow. He goes, I must have forgot that one. Then he gets out that little torch, that little CO2 to burn it or whatever. I go, let me off this table. I'll go get my torch out of my van. I'll burn yours. Yeah.
What's scary is whenever they go to marking where they need to cut and operate at, and I'm like, what's this? So that's showing where and I'm like, they don't know. I mean, has something happened before that like take off his right leg and come back in the left one?
They have done that.
Yeah, that's why they
That's
do.
why they mark it now.
And then they count their tools. Let's see,
Yeah.
we're missing something.
Yeah, they
The
got
gauze too, even the
little
gauze.
barcodes
Yeah.
that they put on or whatever. And then the initial
They got the
like, you know,
anesthesiologist.
cutting here and then the
Hey, could you come back down? We're missing 2 pairs of scissors and force.
They come through the screen out there, we'll find them.
But funny thing was, one of the surgeries that I went to, my buddy works up there. He's an ortho surgeon, and I was seeing a different doctor. And he comes in to, you know, say hi because he's in the same surgery unit or whatever. Well, the nurse kept coming in, and I could see she'd come in, she'd look, and then she'd leave. And then she'd come back in, she'd look, and she'd leave again. Well, finally, on the third time, he turned around, looked at her, and he said, no, I'm not doing this one. It's somebody else. And she goes, oh, because I was trying to figure out where this guy was. You were in the wrong room. He does knees, and I was having my elbow done. And she was like, it does not say on here that you're supposed to be here.
It's very seldom you find a doctor with a sense of humor. I ask, what hand you gonna cut with? And he's like, I said, it's steady as a rock. He said, yeah, but I use this hand. And I'm like, oh, I'm like, well, he does have jokes, but
You'll see some doctors' sense of humor go to like a trauma center like Baltimore in
yeah.
when I went through the
Well, I
EMT
got
school,
that, but I
we
went
spent
to
2 days
my
at
first call off.
Baltimore, and they were,
One of the boys, like, kissed
I was like,
rattle, and they were basing
they're
my
just
back.
cutting up, making jokes. And then at the end,
Honestly, got mad as
you
hell.
know, we had, you know, is it really that
Doctor
fun?
will be
He's like,
scrubbed
no,
all that off.
that's how we,
Relieve stress.
Cope with it. Yeah,
because they were, oh my God, look at that. Hey, clamp that thing. Like, and all the guys, like most of the doctors in there, they were, well, at Baltimore, a lot of them go to the SF and Delta Force and special ops doctors because of all the shootings.
they could write it. They've seen it all. I couldn't do it myself. Yeah, but I just couldn't see that every day.
The doctor goes, always take.
I don't know much about my pay
You gotta
grade.
split your chest, your back.
Be like my pocket knife sterile.
That's right.
You gentlemen have a good
Hey,
day.
You'll have a good day.
I pulled those stitches out yesterday.
You did?
Through that, yeah, I did.
I've done that before too.
I just got little things.
Mine worked out because I'm allergic to that the dissolve. So they work their way out through there, pull the knots out after a while.
Well, I did that little pair of scissors. I snip. And all of a sudden, I still got one in there. I can't see it. Got me mad. Now I gotta go to the doctor today and have him find it. Cause they
And
say
then
it'll
it'll be
get
like-
infected if you leave it in there.
Then you're probably gonna get chewed out for removing other ones.
Yeah, they just fell out.
Yeah, I took a shower and I don't see them anymore. Must have been the dissolving one.
I will send my doctor, both of my doctors, they got their cell phones, so I just send them a message.
Yeah.
Good thing about it was this thing happened Friday and it was closed, so I ain't going to emergency room. You can just leave me at the back door. So I did.
That's handy.
Yeah.
I went to a store in Sykes and we went down there to Lambert's. I hate that place. The last two times I used to get real good meals there. The last two I got, I never been. No. Well, this one wasn't good. I got the catfish, it was dry as you can get it. But there's a store across the road over there that's big as building, but they got a lot of discounted stuff in there.
You know why that catfish was dry, don't you? It was out of water.
Yeah. Yeah. I went over and he had a hunting knife. They went down a long thing and it made a turn. And I bought two knives for like $14 a piece. Nice one. I'm like, well, let's see how long the edge holds on this.
We go sweet. Here in Springfield, I'm down. I like Indian. If you ever had it.
Indian food? No. I'm not.
If you ever dare, just send me a text. I'll tell you what to order. You can't go wrong. Don't get the buffet, get it off the menu. I'll tell you what to order. It's a life-changing experience for the better. One restaurant down
I
there.
like this Thai food over here.
If you like that, you'll love Indian. Matter of fact, I was linking them up with the mayor of Waynesville, trying to get them to move up here.
Our neighbor had taken us out to Fort Leonard Wood for I don't know what he called it, but it was different.
Like multicultural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in different cultures, he's got different times of the year, month or something, but it was neat going out there and trying different food from different places.
One dish I like, well, we used to call cities at Bedford. They used to make, they stand in the doorway while I was eating. I just be sweat. Just 'cause I like it so hot.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good, but that,
You know, over here, I did a lot of work for them. And every time I go in there, they feed you. Well, we're putting a water heater in. He goes, I had to bring my wife home. She like, it's got to be mild. So I go, yeah. I got the fried rice, chicken fried, whatever it was. I said, yeah, make mine. I want more than mild. I'll take the hot. He goes, oh, okay. My boy goes, and then they got Thai hot.
right?
My boy goes, you can't make it hot enough. He goes, oh, yes, I can. So we got the food. We got home. I'm sitting there eating it. Mine was making my tongue numb up a little bit. It was spicy. I looked over to him. He was beet red, sweaty. They started to talk. It didn't make no sense. His lips were numb. His tongue was numb. He goes, I've eaten some hot shit in my life. He goes, I'm going to tell you right now. He goes, this is it.
Yeah, you don't ever tell somebody you
Yeah.
can't make it hot
You
enough.
can't.
Yeah.
He did. He opened his mouth up and that boy fixed him right up. I was laughing. He was like,
I can't do hot
feel
food. I'd
nothing
be
in
in the
his face.
hospital with got an ulcer and it'll just tear me up.
The kid kept on giving me paper towels. I said, "Oh,
That's
give me a
he
towel."
throw in extra Novocaine. His whole face is down now.
They got the real deal. We go down there. Place right there. Great. Great restaurant. Ooh, got this chicken. It's called tandoori chicken. Smoke it in a big pot. It's not hot or spicy, just the way the sauce they have. It's sour cream baked in, stuff like this. I think it's like naan bread, that baked bread, garlic butter on it. Oh, just make sure your bread, make sure you're close to your friends because you're gonna know it. Eat that garlic.
How'd your slab turn out?
Really good. Yeah, they're down there taking it all apart today, finishing it up so we can open the road back up. Try to get a couple more done before winter sets in.
I was on the road yesterday and you'll know what the name of it is, but you've got several down through it and that's turning their, strutting, fuzzes.
Yeah, go up the
I
hill.
mean, every one of them spots down there went all the way back in there and back here to the backside of Sharp's Farm there
Yeah.
off of U Highway and
Yeah, we've got a bunch.
that road's got a bunch of them down through there.
You've already cleared up from your sore throat and cold and everything.
Just started today feeling better.
I'm still dragging with it.
Yeah,
I'm taking everything they gave me.
yeah, just over the weekend, I just tried to stay away from everybody. I didn't know, but
See what that 17-year-old shot up the store in Vienna.
Didn't see that.
What was it, Sunday morning at 2:30? He shot up the glass in the gas station convenience store in Vienna and took off. He was they caught him.
Did he
It's going to be
Oh,
juvenile authorities put him in jail.
oh, goodness.
Andy's probably glad he don't see that.
no.
2 o'clock morning phone call, come get this guy.
My goodness.
Now we get those calls.
Huh?
Now we get those calls. There's a tree across the road.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, where we fish at Denton, Texas, that storm moved through Denton over where we fish yesterday. It took the Walmart distribution center and dropped the roof in it, trapped some people. Come across there, I was like, holy.
Uh,
The water's been so hot, the fishing's been kind of hit and miss. They said with that hail that fell and the rain will cool it down.
Uh,
Taylor Greenwell show. See, remember,